Hello, today I'm featuring the action figure from the Marvel Legends Heroes for Hire, Misty Knight. So she comes with an accessory of a handgun, very useful in her detective work, busting up the bad guys, whoever they may be. And so her head swivels. She can do a nod. Arms go up and down, and it turns from the elbow, not by the bicep shoulder area that you normally would get. And her arm, well, her hand can swivel. No up and down movement. And her robotic arm, a gift given to her by Tony Stark. And she can turn from the waist. She can arch her back slightly. And swivel quarter of the way before stopping. And it turns from the abdomen, not from the waist as you normally would get. She can do a split about that much. Great mobility as far as action poses are concerned. Her articulation is pretty good. They have her in her running shoes, you know, chasing after the bad guys. And it swivels at the ankle, up and down, and turns mid-thigh. I like her Afrocentric afro. These are posters from the Blaxploitation period that inspired Misty Knight's look and character. Badass, super fly, super mean, and cool female characters that held their own. And you can see the difference in the hair design and with the texture. The faces are both beautifully sculpted. The only issue that I usually have when they do women of African descent is that they tend to Europeanize their style, like with Storm's hair, where I appreciate what they did with Misty Knight, keeping it real with her afro. And of course they, I guess, did a little modern take with the afro with the bangs in front. So most of these black superheroes, when they're illustrated, they normally don't know, I mean, these are from white artists and writers, so they really don't know how to accentuate black beauty. So these illustrations show how artists show European beauty standards in black women in comics. Luke Cage, first hero for hire. The afro is a little dated, even though it's making a comeback. These characters are both created during the Blaxploitation film period in American cinema. So you have these backstories with these characters where Misty Knight is more like a female version of Shaft. And Luke Cage, his origin story is a little bit complex. I hope they do a modern revision of his story. Basically, he starts off as being a thug, which he wants to change his ways later on. Bad guy gone good, doing more altruistic things in his life, which led him to become the superhero he is today. This illustration shows the evolution of the character Luke Cage from the 1970s to present. The modern version of Luke Cage on Netflix. So I like what they did with the X-Men movie when they had the French actor portray Bishop. He had locks, which, you know, complemented the long hairstyle, and it was very Afrocentric. Here's actor Omar Sy in the X-Men movie Days of Futures Past as the character Bishop. These are images of the popular Afrocentric hairstyle known as locks that are popular with men and women in the natural hair movement. There you have it, Misty Knight. So if you like this post, make sure to subscribe and follow, and see you next time.